Is Trump's plan actually a peace plan? I think Trump thinks about politics as economic deals, and for a deal you need two sides. We have one side, this is the Israeli side. We don't have the other side, which is the Palestinian side. It is on the paper, it's not on the ground, it's not part of the negotiation. It was clear that all the process that led to this plan was done by the American and the Israelis and some of the Arab leaders, but it is obviously excludes the Palestinian leadership, and therefore I'm not sure it is entitled to be called a peace plan.
רוצים מבחינת מה? התוכנית הזאת?
Okay.
הם שומרים את זה.
למה הם שומרים את זה? I think one interesting perspective to look at this peace plan is in terms of the Middle East and the relationship between the Palestinians and the other Arab countries in the area. Because it looks as if Trump and Netanyahu are hoping, looking at the new way that the forces in the Middle East align themselves, given the Iranian role in it, to strike the deal with some of the Gulf countries and with the Hashemites and probably with Egypt, and to try to include the Palestinians in this alliance. It will be fascinating to look forward to see what the Palestinians are actually going to do, whether they're going to be straightened by this alignment or whether they're going to conceive of defecting to the other side and to look at the more radical options given this so-called peace plan.
דרך אגב, אתה יודע, יש מצב ש...
The settlers are in a schizophrenic position right now, because on the one hand they got everything that they wanted. Israel is actually going to annex the occupied territories within the next week or during the coming weeks, probably before the elections, because this is all part of the election campaign of Netanyahu and the right wing. So on that front, they're up in the sky in terms of the benefits that they gain from this move. On the other hand, the Prime Minister agreed to a Palestinian state, and this is something which is inconceivable in terms of the settlers. The kind of thing that Netanyahu is telling them is that there is no chance in the world that the Palestinians would come round and actually go and act on this Palestinian state, and therefore it's a win-win situation. They are getting annexed to the Israeli state and the Palestinians are not getting a Palestinian state. So from that perspective, it looks as if the settlers should be for the plan. The peace plan is part of Netanyahu's campaign. Netanyahu campaigns for his political life. Netanyahu has just dropped his quest for immunity. Therefore, he is going to be on trial in a couple of days or couple of weeks. And therefore, this is the battle for his life. Once for his political life, and second for his heritage. Now, Netanyahu took a great risk actually endorsing a Palestinian state. He has never done it since the Bar Ilan famous speech, of which he was quick to revoke his own words. And therefore, this is a very bold step on Netanyahu's position.